now time for a new segment on the show. This segment is called Events in History That Actually Happened. We have a segment where I tell you a story about the entertainment world and it sounds kind of made up, but then I have clips to back it up. You gotta see it to believe it. It is events in history that actually happened. Ben Affleck is Batman, okay? But here's the thing. A couple of years ago, a movie came out. And Superman was in it. Who was playing Superman? None other than Matt Damon's best pal from Good Will Hunting, Ben Affleck. Take a look.
Hey, Superman.
Well, hello there, young man. What's your name?
Kenneth Giles. Can I shoot you?
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Jennifer Garner's ex-husband. Alright, we all know Sesame Street. It's been on for many, many years. Some people who used to watch it, now their kids watch it, and in some cases now their grandkids watch it. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. But here's something you didn't know about Elmo. When he was first introduced, he had a pretty disturbing feature about him. Yeah. Elmo was not so cute when he was first introduced to Sesame Street. His voice was a lot more gravelly and caveman-like. Don't believe me? Just see for yourself.
What's that?
Broke balloon.
Elmo.
Uh-oh. Elmo squeaked balloon too hard.
To be honest, if he still talked like that, I wouldn't want to know the way. We all know Taylor Swift is a megastar. I mean, who disagrees with that? I mean, you have a successful crossover from country to pop music. And you know, Taylor, she's a chameleon when it comes to genres of music. I mean, just say a year from now, 2 years from now, she's coming out with a rap album, hypothetically speaking. Speaking of rap, Kanye West, he's a genius, yeah. In 2009 at the VMA Awards, Kanye went up on stage and completely crashed Taylor Swift's moment. Why don't you take a look at this? And I apologize, I could only find a bootleg copy of what happened that night.
I sing country music, so thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
See, it's behavior like this on live TV that makes people think it's okay to go up on stage and ruin somebody's moment. I mean, between Kanye and Taylor, it's this big moment, big speech winning best video. And, you know, Chris Rock, he wasn't winning anything, but we all know what happened. So, like I said a few weeks ago, the 90s were a very cool time. It was also a very unusual time. Like, there were some really questionable actor decisions in movies. For example, you know the Caped Crusader, Batman. So, Michael Keaton did Batman for 2 movies. Then it was Val Kilmer, and you're not going to believe this. After Val Kilmer, they chose George Clooney to play the Caped Crusader. Now talk about Batman's ego, and we're talking about a guy who everyone, even in diapers, knows this guy by name. Of course, that is just an opinion. I'm learning those. Well, not really learning, but... So yeah, there's this movie. Apparently it didn't do well with Batman fans. But let's look at this. Why didn't it do good? Exactly. Alright, you know, please, just give me a second, just bear with me, okay? I want to do this right. Okay, so it was 1984, Michael Jackson was filming a Pepsi commercial, and then Pyroglyphics glitched around, and his hair caught on fire. Don't believe me? Where were you in 2009 where they revisited this stuff? Hey, at least you didn't get burnt off of coke. So Fergie, we know her from the Black Eyed Peas, and she was once married to an actor that you saw in that movie once. A couple years back at the NBA All-Star Game, she sang the national anthem, but she put her own spin on it.
Does that star spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free.
Yeah, best rule of thumb is always stop the clip at Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, so in late night we have two Jimmys. I mean, we used to have a James, but as of this week, he no longer has a show. So, yep, he's probably out there somewhere in a film adaptation of a Broadway musical. By all means, just do what you want. You do you, James. Just stay away from Wicked. Anyway, I noticed that people confuse the Jimmys all the time. I mean, they really do not look alike. They just share a first name. But, okay, maybe this will help. So this is Jimmy Fallon on NBC, right? And this is Jimmy Kimmel on ABC. Two different guys. One does thank you notes, one tells parents to tell their kids they ate their Halloween candy, you know? Two different senses of humor. What if I told you that one night they both switched places?
Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon, and welcome to The Tonight Show. It's Freaky Friday tonight.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. Please, settle down. You're gonna offend the other Jimmy.
To be honest, that was way cooler when Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell did it. Transformers are known as the robots in disguise, and one Transformer in particular, and we're not talking about Bumblebee, we're talking about Optimus Prime. What people don't know is that he was killed off for a while in the 80s. Yeah, don't believe me? Check it out.
Do not grieve.
Great, now the Autobots are gonna assemble like IKEA furniture. That's just frustrating. So when we hear the name Ashley Simpson, where does our mind go? You know, a lot of us know her as Jessica Simpson's sister. A lot of the female viewers who were born in the 90s remember her as the one they kept behind all the Hillary Duff and JoJo CDs. But many of us will never forget when she was the musical guest on Saturday Night Live and this happened.
Monday, I'm waiting. Tuesday, I'm fading.
You guys notice how I flubbed my line just then? Yeah, at least I didn't get caught lip syncing. This is the first edition of Events in History that's actually about a news story and not about a celebrity. Yeah. So back in 2009, this one was strange. I mean, but the media was all over it. So there was a husband and wife who released a gas balloon that was made to look like a flying saucer or UFO, whatever. They released it into the air, and they claimed that their 6-year-old son was in the balloon. Now, of course, everybody ate this story up. You could not turn on the TV and not see this news coverage. Unless you had cable, then, you know. Yeah, I didn't see none of that. I was catching up with my Kardashians. Go get it, I guess. But, you know, like, it was live. Everybody was seeing that balloon in the air. The National Guard, the local police, they took the balloon down, and there was nobody in that balloon. Yeah, they later found the boy hiding inside his home, which apparently he was there the whole time. Don't just love plot twists. This is like M. Night Shyamalan stuff. Here's the thing, though. Later in the day, they appeared on the news, and the boy just blew the entire family's cover.
Why didn't you come out?
You guys said that we did this for the show.
So yeah, this family was featured on Wife Swap. The mother and father both did time. The father 90 days in jail. The mother 20 days in weekend jail, whatever that means. Stupid fly.